Good morning, student. So once again, welcome to you all. And today we are going to discuss our next topic, that is equilibrium. And in this equilibrium unit, we are going to discuss the common ion effect. It is one of the important topic as this chapter. So today we are going to discuss common ion effect. So first, try to understand what is common ion effect. So according to the definition, the decrease in ionization of a weak electrolyte by addition of a strong electrolyte having the ion common with a weak electrolyte is known as common ion effect. Basically, if you cannot understand it with the definition, so it will very easy with the help of example. So let us take some example. Suppose you have any weak electrolyte. Okay, this is the weak electrolyte AB. W means weak electrolyte. So it will feebly ionized, means it will be less ionized, approx maximum 5% it will ionize. So it will give you A plus and B minus. So for this you can easily calculate K, equilibrium constant. Okay, so the K constant will be A plus, the concentration of product over reactant, A plus B minus over AB. And similarly, suppose if you are going to add any strong electrolyte on it, this is the weak electrolyte, and you are going to add any strong electrolyte AD. This AD strong electrolyte, strong electrolyte will totally ionized, so it will give A plus and B minus. So on adding the AD, means the strong electrolyte, the A plus concentration, you look at here A plus, because in this weak electrolyte A plus was already in the solution but less amount, but after adding the strong electrolyte, the concentration of A plus in solution will increase. So in order to keep K constant, the equilibrium will shift in backward direction, because in this solution, this is the solution in which only initially there was AB, and if you after some time you have added any strong electrolyte AD, so overall in solution A plus, the concentration of A plus will increase. So to maintain the K constant, means in order to keep K constant, since temperature is constant, the equilibrium will shift in backward direction according to which principle? Le Chatelier's principle. So AB will be less ionized, because this AB will be less ionized, because the concentration of A plus in the solution will increase. To maintain this K constant according to Le Chatelier's principle, the equilibrium will shift in backward direction. So that's why this AB will increase less. So you can easily say that the suppression and dissociation of a weak electrolyte in the presence of any strong electrolyte is known as common ion effect. Both should have an ion common. In this strong and weak, A plus is common. So similarly, by taking the other example, for example, you are going to add any strong electrolyte. Suppose taking a common example related to your syllabus. Okay, I am going to take an example that is of, for example, you have any weak electrolyte, that is HCN. This is the weak electrolyte. So it will ionize in this way, H plus plus Cn minus. Okay, and you are going to add any strong electrolyte. For example, you are going to add NH4Cl. So this NH4Cl will totally ionize. It will give you NH4 plus and Cl minus. NH4, suppose HCN, so you have to take KCN. So this KCN will ionize like this, K plus and Cn minus. Now look at here, this is HCN, weak electrolyte, this is KCN, strong electrolyte, but in both of these electrolyte, the Cn ion is common, means one ion is common. So what will happen? The concentration of Cn will increase. So due to the Le Chatelier's principle, equilibrium will shift, because you can only create the equilibrium, or you can calculate the equilibrium only in weak electrolyte. So the equilibrium will shift in backward direction. So by which what will happen? The dissociation, or you can say the ionization of this weak electrolyte will decrease, because in the solution, by adding the strong electrolyte, the concentration of Cn ion will increase. To maintain it, to keep the constant K, equilibrium constant, this equilibrium will shift backward direction. So what will happen? So the dissociation or the ionization of this HCN, which is a weak electrolyte, will more decrease. As you know, this is the weak electrolyte, but after adding this strong electrolyte as the common ion, Cn is also available there. The concentration of Cl will increase by this strong electrolyte. To maintain this equilibrium will shift in backward direction. So that's why this effect is known as common ion effect. Now you can easily understand the decrease in ionization of a weak electrolyte by addition of a strong electrolyte having an ion common with the weak electrolyte is known as common ion effect. So you can take more example, but the most important thing of this is its application. So now we are going to take its application. Now what are the application of this common ion effect? So first application is in analytical chemistry. As you know, student, in second group of qualitative analysis of ionization of a weak acid like H2S, that is H2S, suppressed by the presence of strong acid HCl, means what will happen? This is the H2S. As you know, this is weak, so it will give you 2H plus S minus 2. So if you are going to add HCl on it, so what will happen? It will again give H plus and Cl minus. So this will cause to precipitate the sulfides of second group only, means Cu plus 2, or you can say Pb plus 2, or you can say Hg plus 2, etc. So this analytical part you cannot understand because of the lack of practical. So when we will do some analytical, means some analytical chemistry in the practical part, so you can easily understand it. But here you can easily understand that H2S is a weak electrolyte, so it will give the H plus ion. So by adding a strong electrolyte, which is HCl, it will again increase the concentration of H ion in the solution. That's why this equilibrium will shift in backward direction. So similarly in third group also, so you can understand these examples only by taking the common ion effect. So in third group, what will happen, student? In third group, the ionization of NH4OH, is suppressed by NH4Cl, means you can say that this is NH4OH, this is weak electrolyte, it will give you NH4 plus OH minus. If you are going to add NH4Cl, so this will ionize like this, NH4 plus Cl minus. So now this NH4 ion is common. So the OH ion, this OH ion concentration is quite low to precipitate the hydroxides of third group only. So like you can say aluminium plus 3, Cr plus 3, or you can say Fe plus 3. Okay, so this is the application of this common ion effect in analytical chemistry. But this common ion effect is also very important for purification of NaCl. It is also important for purification of NaCl from brine by passing HCl gas into the saturated solution of the impure NaCl, or you can say next that is salting out of soap, means soap is sodium stearate. So salting out of soap by adding of common salt solution is also example of also the application of common ion effect. So in gravimetric analysis, means the excess of the precipitate HCl or H2SO4 is adding to solution containing the Ag plus or Ba plus 2. So it has a more application on the analytics, or you can say analytical chemistry. But today you have to understand only what is common ion effect and how we can understand it. So first, once again we can recap it. So this is the definition of this common ion effect and how we can understand it. Only the suppression and dissociation of a weak electrolyte in presence of strong electrolyte, both having a common ion. So this effect is known as common ion effect. So now you can understand it very easy. Now In our next class, we will discuss some problems related to pH and Ostwald dilution law. Some student ask some problems, so I will give the detailed solution of that. Regarding with this, I am sending some questions related to pH, so you have to solve it. This is the solved papers, and you can say solved type of questions. So try to solve it and do some more problems related to pH. So मिलते हैं नेक्स्ट वीडियो में. टिल देन थैंक यू एंड हैव अ नाइस डे.